Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. So in this video we have to discuss the more concept of a string, that is the formatting, placeholder, padding. Okay, so these are the concepts which are the pending in a string. So we have to see the one by one. So first here we can use the placeholder, means it is like a C language. We have to use the format specifier %d, %s, %d for the integer, %s for the string, %f for the floating point number. Okay, here we have to print the one string like this, print. Okay, so I have to pass here the one message, I am going to Mumbai. So instead of Mumbai I have to use the %s. Okay, and here in C language you can pass here the one variable. Okay, but in Python, see here what is the syntax. Again here you can use the %sign and pass here the one string, that is the Mumbai. I can run this, I am going to Mumbai. So it is a little bit different compared to C language. Okay, because here %sign can be used in two times. Okay, so first time in the %s and second time when you want to replace this %s by using one string. Okay, now we have to use more variables. Okay, see here, name is equal to ABC and age is equal to 22. Okay, so we have to run this code. Then I will print this variable by using this placeholder. So my name is %s and my age is %d. Okay, here % you will also use in bracket and pass these two variable in this bracket. Okay, if we can run this, see here. Okay, so this is my typing mistake here. My first variable is the string. Okay, so my name is ABC and my age is the 22. Okay, so if you have the multiple variables, then this is your the syntax. Okay, so this is the placeholder. So this placeholder have the another advantage by using the floating point number. Okay, see here one example, print number is equal to %3.2f. Here I will pass the one number. My number is that 13.14444. Okay, so see here what is the output. So 3 is the width, means your the minimum width is that the 3. If it is not, then space is added in that the number, but my width is greater than 3. Okay, so there is no space in here. Okay, and 0.2, so only 2 digit is printed after the fraction. Okay, so number is that the 13.14. Okay, so next one is that, so if I will use the 1.0 and if I will run this, see here my output is that 13. Okay, so minimum width is that the 1, so my width is the 2. Okay, so there is no space, and the fraction part is that the 0, means the rounding this number, and my output is that the 13. Same here, if next one is that you can change this 1.5. Okay, and number is that the 13.144. Okay, see here my output is that the 13.144. Okay, so after fraction there are only 3 digits. Okay, but here you try to print the 5 fractional numbers. Okay, missing numbers is replaced by the 0, and my number is that 13.14400. Okay, so after fraction there are total 5 digits. Next one is that if you will use the 10.5, then see here my output is that 10.14400. Okay, see here the space is that, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, and this is the one default space here. After equal, here I can use the one space. So 10 means that your number width is that the 10. If it is not, then spaces can be used to complete the width. Okay, so my width is that the 10. So space is the default character. If you try to print the 25, see here, so these are the some spaces, then this is my number. Okay, so this placeholder is also used in the fractional numbers. So there is a lot of useful methods you can use to quickly print out the other objects along your string. So far we have only learned how to use the print as a basic function, or we say the print hello, but there is a lot more power to the print function that we have actually seen it, as well as the format method print hello. So we have to going to next section. So my next section is that here. So here I will print the one string. So my string is that the hello. Okay, so this is my answer hello. I have to assign one string to variable. So my string is that the Nilesh, which is assigned to variable my name. Okay, and again print hello. Okay, then plus my name. Okay, and if you try to run this code, see my output is that the hello Nilesh. Okay, so there are the multiple way to format the string for the printing variable. So this concept is called as the interpolation. Means that if your the variable is used in a print statement, and in this statement the value is replaced here, so this concept is called as the interpolation. So my output is that the hello, and this is my variable value Nilesh. So my output is that the hello Nilesh. So this concept is called as the interpolation. Okay, so now we have to discuss the two methods in a Python. So first method is that the dot format method. Okay, so format method is used by using the dot format syntax. Okay, so see the first example, print, this is a string. Okay, then here my curly bracket, then dot format. Okay, here I will pass one message. My message is that Python. Okay, now we have to run this code. My output is that this is the string Python. Okay, so by using format function, this string Python is replaced in this curly braces. Okay, so by using format function, you can also replace this string in curly braces. Okay, so they have the multiple uses. So another one is that print, this is, here we can use the multiple curly braces. Okay, and format, and inside this function I will pass the multiple string. So apple, mango, banana. Okay, you have to run this. See here output is that this is apple, mango, banana. Okay, so this output is displayed by using the order you have to pass. So my first string is that the apple. So apple is printed in first curly bracket, then second mango is printed in second curly bracket, and banana is printed in third curly bracket. Okay, but if you want to change this order, then you have to pass the positions. Okay, see here I can copy paste this code here. Okay, see here, if you can pass here the 1, 2 and 0 by using the position. So apple is the 0th position string, mango is the first position, banana is the second position. Okay, so if you run this code, see here, this is mango, so mango is the first position string. Okay, here we have to pass the one number, then second means that the second string is that the banana. Okay, so here my output is the banana, then 0, so my 0th position string is that the apple, then apple. So my output is that this is mango, banana, apple. Okay, so in Python there is a one more feature is that you have to assign this string by using some keywords. Okay, see here, I can copy paste this string again and assign this string by using some keyword like this way: a equal to apple, again m equal to mango, then b equal to banana. Okay, here you can pass the keywords instead of numbers. Okay, so b, then a, then m. Okay, then I will run this code. See, my output is that this is banana, apple, mango. So you have to run this code by using the indexes or by using some keywords. Okay, now we have to discuss same format function is used in a floating point also. Okay, see here how to use them. Here I can assign some division of two number to one variable. Okay, so my answer is that, see here, my result is 0.1287001287. Okay, and if you try to print this result by using the format function like the placeholder, see here how to use them. So print result is equal to, here we have to use the curly bracket, then dot format. Here we can pass the result variable, then if you try to run this code, then my output is that result equal to 0.128700. Okay, so my next one is that result is equal to again by using keywords. Okay, dot format, here r equal to result. Okay, now we have to run this code. My result is the 0.1287. Okay, so same here, you can print the result by using the curly braces or by using the keywords. Okay, now we have to print this result in another way like this: print result is equal to, okay, r colon 1.3f. okay, here dot format, here we can pass r equal to result. Okay, see here, this is the syntax. So syntax is that first parameter is the value, then colon, then width dot precision followed by f. So this is the syntax which are used in a floating point number. So if you try to run this code, see here, output is that 0.129. okay, so my r is the variable. Okay, so this is my original number, then 1 is the width, so my minimum width is that the 1, so width is the 1. Okay, if it is not, then spaces are added to fill this width. Okay, then dot 3 means that the precision, means that the after decimal point 3 digits will be printed here. So my digit is that the 129. Here original number is that 1287. okay, but printed number is that the 129. okay, here Python is rounding this number, so 0.129. okay, then F is the syntax part. Again we have to see the another example is that, so instead of 1, if you have to use the 10, then see what is the output. Same output. So my width is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 5 spaces more added, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then width is that the 10. Okay, same here, if you have to use the 5, then my output is that 12870. Okay, so finally we are going to talk about the F string, and these are the formatted string literal. So these are introduced in Python version 3.6. So they are still very new and they offer several benefits over this older format method. Okay, so I generally prefer the dot format method, but a lot of people prefer this string literal method, especially if they are coming in from other languages. Okay, so see here, we have to see the one example of F string. Okay, so now we have to assign the one, so my string name is that the Nilesh. Okay, then print hello. This is curly bracket. Here we have to use the format function. Okay, so by using format function, my output is that the hello, this is Nilesh. Now instead of the format function, we have to use the F string. See here how to use print. Syntax is that pass here the F, then pass here the string hello. This is, then you are here curly bracket, and pass in this curly bracket your variable name. Okay, and you can run this string hello, this is Nilesh. Okay, so this is like the format function, just syntax is that the different. Okay, and this syntax is available in the Python 3.6 version. So at least you have to install the Python 3.6 version to run this, the F string syntax. Okay, so all of you have to install the setup. So our interpreter is that the 3.8.2, Anaconda, Jupyter Notebook. Your Python interpreter is that the 3.7. Okay, so this syntax is run on your machine. So test this syntax on your machine. Okay, so see here, my another example is that is the multiple variable. Okay, so name equal to Nilesh, again age is equal to 30. Okay, then see here, if you try to run, if you try to access these two variable by using the F string syntax, see here print F hello name. Okay, your age is age. Okay, run hello name, here double quote is missing here, run hello Nilesh, your age is 30. Okay, so this is the rarely nice way to very quickly do string interpolation, which is just injection this variable into the string itself. Okay, so these are the some examples. So now we have to finish this the string topic. So next topic we have to discuss on next video. So run these examples on your machine. So if you have any queries, then comment on your query in comment box. Likes and subscribe this channel. See you on next video. Thank you.